Alessandra e Alessandro. So, perfect couple, baby.
Right?
I'm Sicilian, friendly.
Just because of your work you came, right?
I like to consider LA like the city of the dreamers. If you have the goal, you have to visualize it and you will get it.
What was the scariest part for you when you moved here?
I was scared about everything. What's wrong with that? We are human.
Why?
And, so that means that I trust you, everybody.
You just want to make people happy, right?
You know the song, I am what I am my own.
Is it hard to build your own business here from scratch?
My company is called Aramini Home.
Awesome.
I like horse painting, I like dancing.
We will go for sure.
Absolutely, yeah, you should.
Our home is our fortress. In addition to the fact that the fortress must be reliable, it must also be beautiful. I want to introduce you to the person who creates this beauty. Please welcome an architect, an immigrant from Italy, Alessandro Alessandrello. A lot of Ukrainian women married Italian men. And now I know why. Let me introduce an Italian architect, Alessandro Alessandrello. Hi, Alessandro.
Hello, hi,
Hi.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
for inviting us.
My pleasure, absolutely.
Your place is beautiful. I love it so
Thank you.
much.
I appreciate it. And thank God, because if it was ugly, it would be a problem. It's my work, so. Yeah.
Where are you from? What city in Italy?
I'm Sicilian. From Sicily.
Sicilian?
Yes,
Oh my God, it's a beautiful, right?
it is. It's magical.
Do you wear hats and do you have guns?
I have a lot of hats. I don't have guns. Yeah, that's a stereotype that everybody have like about Sicily, but actually it's very friendly, safe, and a beautiful place where to go for vacation. And actually, I suggest everybody to go there because Sicily is the most expression of beauty and love.
Awesome. We will go for sure.
Absolutely, yeah, you should.
So, do you have a family in Italy?
Yes.
How big is it?
I have two sisters, beautiful sisters, and one brother. So we are four siblings, my parents. My sisters and my parents, they still live there in Sicily. My brother lives between Morocco and Spain, so he travels a lot because of work. Unfortunately, like we don't see each other a lot because, of course, geographic problems, limits. But so we talk every day, and so we are very like one only thing in like spread like in four people. Yeah.
It's really awesome. Have they been here?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah.
Any of them?
Because I'm used to go back all the time, like 3-4 times a year. But now because COVID and other limits, so it was not possible. But it's gonna happen.
When was the last time you saw them?
2 years ago, unfortunately.
2 years ago.
Yes.
And do you plan to go back soon?
Yes, just for vacation.
Just for the vacation.
Because my place at the moment is still here. Yeah. I'm creating a lot, and this is the place that I'm very thankful with America, because despite a lot of limits and difficulty, because it's not easy, you know, like to come by yourself, to do everything by yourself. But when you have like a goal in your mind and you know where you want, you have to get it. So that's what I'm doing.
But you said you didn't have plans to come here just because of your work you came, right?
I discovered this this place, this country, living here, and I didn't expect how beautiful and how many opportunities there are. I love, especially in this case, LA, because it's the main place where I have much more experience of living here. Because I like to consider LA like the city of the dreamers. Everybody comes here with a dream. Everybody wants to get something. And sometimes, unfortunately, people get scared. Sometimes people stop at the first no. but I really invite everybody to keep going as well it happened to me, and try to make of the own life really like an artwork, because if you have the goal you have to visualize it and you will get it. As well I'm doing basically day by day. It's not easy, but if it was easy everybody can do it.
Yeah.
Right? So
what was the scariest part for you when you moved here?
I was not scared actually.
At all?
Because I start to be totally, I start to have a different attitude in the life since I was 18 years old, I guess, maybe even earlier. So before, when I was a child, I was scared about everything.
Why?
And, because I had a bad experience when I was a child, and that experience brought me to don't believe in myself at all. So the idea about myself, it was like zero.
Wow.
Despite I'm from a family that still give me a lot of love. And it happened another very strong experience where I saved the life of one person very close to me.
Wow.
And at that point I start to believe that actually I have a value. And since that point, nothing stopped me. Machiavelli said it doesn't matter how you get it, but it's important how you get it. So that you have to get it, actually.
Yes.
So that's what I'm doing, and that's I convert it like really like the philosophy and the attitude of my life.
So you came straight to LA? Or
4 years ago, sorry, 4 years ago I moved to Vancouver.
Canada?
For love.
For wow.
Yes. I met this person and I decided to follow it. It didn't work, neither with the city. I'm from Sicily. I need the sun, the beautiful environment, you know, like the weather, like as well. It's here,
yeah,
you know.
It's beautiful.
And so I didn't feel very comfortable in that reality.
It was cold.
That's why
right?
I started to think to paint my paintings. They were my medicine in that time to express all my emotions.
Did you paint all of these back in Vancouver?
Yes, yeah. Actually, I paint more, but so at the moment, I sell a part of them.
Sell them?
Yeah. Yes, and I brought them with me here, so because they represent in certain way like my kids. You know, anytime you paint, like you express yourself, and they mean a lot for me, and I hope also for a lot of people.
Can you tell me who are these people in your paintings?
I call this collection circus, because the life I always try to bring like the positive aspect of everything.
That's
so
great.
Circus is something fun,
Yep.
beautiful, and a lot of people like just stop in front of the result, the sparkles, the light, the fun, whatever. Circus represent the soul of people that in the second before to go to the stage. So you have to keep. So people that keep all the insecurity, all them problems, and everything that everybody is struggling with ourselves in that second before to go to the stage of the life, because everybody have to be fabulous. You see with Instagram and stuff and whatever. Yeah. So they are my kids, like they are circus. Indeed, like I try to represent through them. They are very like figurative, but they really represent the soul, my soul in a certain way. So we live in a society where people think that all the emotional aspects, all the people sensitive, emotional, so they're considered weak. But actually, what it means life for me, actually they are the main aspect of people. They are the aspect that make people stronger. They are that's the beauty of people. So I try to represent through them the mortification of the beauty. Something that people mortified, but actually it's beauty, because it's beautiful to see a person that feel emotion, a person that cry, a person that laugh, a person that feel weak. What's wrong with that? We are human. And that's life. Life is through that, it's through emotions. So they have that. For example, him, the guy up there, it's a strong guy, very masculine, but with the makeup, and he's crying. And the makeup is all melt. And it's beautiful for me. For someone else, it's ugly.
A very sad fact. The depression is a main psychological problem for people who have gone through the immigration process. If you feel depressed and find signs of depression, don't delay and contact a specialist.
I mean, like I do where, so I am where I am. As well, the song of whatever say. You know the song I am what I am my own special creation.
No.
Who's singing this?
It's she's a Gloria Gaynor. Shit. Okay, Gloria Gaynor. It was the main song of the La Cage aux Folles in French, which in American it was translated in the Birdcage. It's a musical.
Mm-hmm.
It's the love story of this straight man that fell in love with this transsexual, but it's very old. And part of the show, she sing like, because he start to feel shame about his love, the straight man, but I mean, really, and she's crying like she was singing, I am what I am my own special creation. Because basically, we have to be our special creation.
Yes, so you came here and you worked for this country and for this company for how long?
I'm used to work for this company for almost 7 years, but I don't work for them anymore since 3 years, and I start to do my own business.
What's that?
Yes, I'm having actually a lot of success because people. I feel very blessed about it because people feel that I really understand them. So the main part of a project, to be, before to say that, I want to say, my company is called Aramini Home.
Aramini Home.
Yes, Aramini is the last name of my mother. And I got inspiration for this name because the first client asked me to design a table that it was like a ship.
Oh wow!
And my grandfather, the father of my mother, he was working. So it was his business, and I felt like subconsciously connected with that. And I thought, you know what? Maybe it's the case to start to think about. To move on with my legs and to start my own business and to call this company Aramini because of course I still maintain my name. My parents they're in love, they're still together. It's not because I denied actually. So I'm still Alessandro Alessandrello, but because I really believe in family and my parents are the best example for me about it. I like to combine also as well I did my last name with the last name of my mother, which is my company in a certain way. Yeah. Going back what I'm saying before, to be an architect, a designer, so it's in a certain way to be like a therapist, because the mistake that a lot of designers do, it's to impose their own aesthetic.
Yes.
And there is a lot of ego in this industry. Like everybody feels fabulous, and I mean, like sometimes I feel fabulous, sometimes I feel shit. I mean, I don't know if I can see that, but everybody have their own
ups and downs.
To be a designer, it's really like a mission. In the life, it's like a gift from the universe, because it's like that someone, some upper energy chose you as a tool to convert the needs of people in beauty. Home is there is a difference between home and house.
Home and house?
Yes.
Explain,
the difference
please.
is, yes, the difference is that house is the structure, is a place without feeling. Home, it's the place that you bring forever with you in any place where you feel love. And that's what I try to create with my client, with the people that are around me. Because we feel safe, so we have to feel safe in our place, and you feel safe when every corner represents you in a certain way. If I design one house that represents me as a designer but doesn't represent you, so it could be beautiful for some picture in some magazine, but you don't feel home.
Yes, I agree.
So the difference is like house is structure, home it's every place where you bring love. Actually, that's the phrase that I put in front of my door casually.
Yeah, I need to read it. I saw something.
Yes.
Question. So, what are you doing? What's your main job right now?
So we design houses in computer. We connect the computer with a huge machine that cut the pieces, and we compose these houses like in an incredible way in 1 month.
You want to say that you printed out the houses, like real houses?
Definitely, yes.
How does it work?
So because we design piece by piece.
But
Like,
what
for
kind of
example,
material do you use for this?
Any kind of materials, concrete, wood, like metal. We can do it with any kind of materials, 100%.
It means we
Yes.
can build the house in 1 month?
Yes,
But how stable it is?
100%. It's one of the safest, 100%. Yes.
Really?
Because the foundations are still, of course, in concrete with the steel and everything. Yes.
Is it walls or what's that? What exactly are you?
It could be in any kind of materials. Definitely, yes. Usually it's wood combined with steel and also like a combination of other materials.
You do it all. You design, you work.
No, in this case with Palari company, I'm thinking, so I work just about furniture.
Are you
So
just
they are, yes, those are already, the houses are already
built?
designed, not built.
Oh.
But one of the main things that I want to do with my company is to give part of this money to people without home.
Oh, that's
Because
so
as
nice.
well everybody like for homeless, as well everybody like, so people that they buy from me can afford one house. It would be nice and to be like positive in this universe to give to other people that can afford it.
You just want to make people happy, right?
Definitely, yes, of course. We were born to be happy. So it's the humanity, human people like growing, try to create problems. But because we are our first limit, basically.
Where did you get your education? Back in Sicily, in
yes,
Italy?
in Sicily, yeah. I went to the scientific high school, and after that I started architecture in Syracuse, which is one of the main in Italy. Syracuse is the city of Archimede, the father of the math. So I feel blessed to get like really a great education from there. And after that I moved to Umbria, Assisi, because there I moved there also for love. I have addicted about it, whatever. But I try to combine both of the things, and there I did the study for the research for the restructuration of the rural houses and buildings. I wrote a book. It was called. So basically, it's talk about the combination about fashion and architecture. I always been addicted of fashion, and actually I discovered that fashion and architecture are very well connected because both of them describe the society in the right moment. You don't dress, and your house is not the same of people of like 30 years ago. The dress and the houses of 30 years ago, they were totally different. So indirectly, the fashion and architecture and design in general describe our society.
Did you go to school here or no?
No, I've never been here to school, no.
My question is for the people who want to come here and they have this education. Do they have to go to the school, or they can start their own business working back in Italy and come in here? What kind of steps they need to take to open their own business?
The first step is to have an experience working for some other company, because that's the best way to understand more about the business in the society. You know, like you start to have like an experience, how interact with people, how to listen people, what the people want in this place. And when you start to have your own culture, you can feel ready to do the other step. That's what I did basically.
Tell me, is it hard to build your own business here from scratch?
I feel that I've been very lucky person, because everything happened like step by step. I start to do my own business because the request from clients. Instead of like, so, and I already found myself in that position in a certain way. So, and I start to brand it. So it was like a bit like in that way.
Because you had a lot of clients, you decided to make your own business, right?
Yes, yeah, no, because I saw that people really appreciate my design, and actually the attitude and the interaction that I have with them, which is the main part, because the house is very private. You have to trust on someone before to bring that person to your place. So that means that I trust you, everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. And what can you advise to the people who want to start their own business here in this industry?
I advise to people to don't be focused on the branding their own business, but to be focused on the needs of people. So the goal cannot be, oh, I have my brand, I'm fabulous. It's not about the ego. It's about what's your how can you help the society with your brand, so through your brand. That's the key. When you're humble, when you are conscient, when you have knowledge about any kind of, that's not because of just about designers, but it's also like in any kind of brand. It means also fashion, if you are in the industry of wine, or if you are, for example, talking about you are an incredible presentatrice. What's the name of presentatrice? I'm trying to translate in my mind, like
the TV
like
host. TV host.
Yeah, TV host, excellent. And but I feel that your goal, it was not, oh, I want to be like the best because I'm fabulous. You're fabulous. But
thank you.
I feel your soul, and you're so sweet and kind, and that's the main part, because. Answering back again, so the goal, it cannot be just the brand, the dream to have their own brand. The dream has to be how you can contribute in a positive way to the society. The brand is a consequence, money is a consequence. So the goal, it can never be to be rich. If your goal is to be rich, you can never be rich. You will be always miserable, because it's something material, something that it can never be enough. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. But let's say I'm coming from Germany.
Yes.
And I know everything about the interior design, and I want to work in the United States. I come here and I don't know anybody. What would you recommend? Where would you recommend to go? And what to do, to work for some company first, or how should I start? I want a green card. I'm super cool interior designer back in Europe. I came here. And what else? What should I do? I don't know anybody. I'm no one here, right? I'm just a person.
Yeah.
I'm a happy person. I came to the United States.
Yes.
What else should I do?
That
Where should I
was
go?
a certain way like my situation, because it was like that I won the green card, but it was not unfortunately green card because I moved for the company that was for like in Italy.
Okay.
But I moved here, I really didn't know anyone. I was totally by myself. And I tried to take advantage of this condition to discover more about myself, going out by myself a lot of time. And it was so interesting, like to start to interact with the new people, and it was very cool. That was the best way how to get friendship and to start to connect with people and get also more work connection. Moreover, one or the other way to be part of the community, maybe the easiest is like to look for through the social media the groups, the community of your own country. For example, there are like I start to be inscribed. I signed up in Italian people in Los Angeles. So I start to be part of the group, and there I start to read a lot of suggestions. They every kind of country organize here, like make a plan with
some events
and yes. And if you're looking for a job, the best way is to go to the work applications like Indeed, or also LinkedIn, where actually you can show in a professional way your capacity, so your knowledge, what you're able to do.
Tell me, what do you miss a lot here? Comparable, I mean, like when you were in Italy, it's a totally different country. What do you miss?
What I miss a lot, my family, and the history.
The history?
Yes, our countries are there is a lot of history. We grew up in a place where you walk around and you're already in a museum. Just you put your first foot like out the door and you're in a museum. That's what I miss. But there are a lot of more beautiful aspects that I found here in LA. That's why I'm very happy to live here, to be part of it. So.
What do you like the most about LA?
There is a lot of meritocracy. People appreciate who you are. So if you're talented, your talent comes out. You can realize your dream. You have to, of course, never give up. You can never stop to the first no. You can never be afraid. You always have to believe on yourself. But you know, living by yourself, you get stronger in a certain way. Because you know, when we leave our country, in this case, we bring ourselves,
Yes.
you know, our roots in a certain way.
Yeah.
I love of this place this. The people recognize your value, and you can express it. So you have to find a way to do it, and you can do it. For example, in Italy, unfortunately, it's not in this way. You work very well because you are the son or the neighbor or whatever. Like I mean, like no one is architect in my family. It was my uncle, but he was living in Venezuela, and unfortunately he's not here in this world anymore. But I mean, I've been supported just like financially from my family. Not unfortunately. Thank God that it happened this way.
Yeah.
Because that make me feel more proud of my family that gave me all the tools to do that, and I feel very lucky about it. And also because it's something that I got because I deserve it, so I create it. So it's not because someone or my family or my father, whatever is.
What else do you like to do except doing interior design?
I like, of course, painting, I like dancing, I like sharing time with friends. I like to take care about the house, you know, like small things, and, you know, to make the place prettier, warmer, like flowers, and, you know. So every week I go to the grocery store, or like the flower shop, and I buy different kind of flowers, and I try to create some composition. Because, you know, flowers make everything warm, you know, bring like something healthy. Like,
Can you show us some of this?
yes, let's go to the garden. We're gonna cut all the flowers.
Oh my
Here
God.
we go.
Let's go.
Okay, yes, yes, of course. Even because so they're almost dying. So
Did you know that one of the largest flower festivals takes place in California? It's called Tournaments of Rose Parade. It takes place in Pasadena on New Year's Day. It includes flower-covered floats, marching bands, and equestrian units.
so it's fun, no? Alexandra e Alessandro. So perfect couple, baby.
Alexandra,
Ciao, bella.
Alexandra, Alessandro,
Alessandrello. So you cannot make a mistake. Yeah. Can you imagine if I were born in Alexandria?
And
Like,
Alexandria
it would
from
be
Alexandria, right?
too boring. Yeah, too much.
Too
Yeah.
much. But do we
One
start?
of the things that I really love to do every week is to make nice bouquet to my place because it brings like a good energy, something like fresh and in that way. And today it was a case that I bought a flower that actually matched perfectly with your outfit. So I will dedicate this bouquet for you. I select few plants and flower that actually they mean something. For example, the lilies is one of the flowers that are printed in the family stain logos
Oh yeah.
because it's a flower very loyal, simple but very elegant and it's like a statement. And I thought, okay, maybe it's the great occasion to do that. We start with the cream flower, which is this one. Let me see. Yes, this is perfect already. We can start with this, and like gradually we go to the bigger, to the smaller, and after that we use this one as a frame.
Oh,
of the,
okay.
yes.
And
Just
that?
for fun, yes. That's what I do every week.
Every week.
Because I like to have flowers, it's beautiful. It's everything.
Usually I'm buying like already made bouquet. I'm not really good with this.
Thank you for the collaboration. I'll come back next Monday.
Next Monday
the
for
same
sure.
composition,
I'll check
please.
my schedule.
So, if I want to be a designer, I can open a store.
Flower store?
I can make flowers. I'm joking. Never know. Okay. Now we can go with that.
Do you like to use flowers in your design? Flowers in some curtains.
Like
you
printed?
yes.
No.
You don't
no,
like
No.
flowers?
So that's depend from the situation. That's depend also from the style of the house, because a lot of time when you use a lot of patterns in the fabrics or like also like wall coverings and everything, so you can get tired. Not because I don't like it, because maybe a client will imagine like I would like to have all this wall cover and covering like in silk flowers. It could be beautiful, but you can get tired after 1 year and you can wait to replace it. So the goal, one of the secrets is to use like more neutral colors, to use neutral patterns, and to play with patterns with accessories. Like use a lot of colors maybe with accessories, like vases, real flowers, pillows, art definitely. So the architecture and the design will be the best background, which will give much more importance to the rich element that you bring to your house. The look is very nice. And it's a composition, it has a story. So this one is the queen.
Yes.
And everything is around it.
Very beautiful. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much for
Those are
having
for you,
us. Oh my
Alessandra.
God, thank you so much.
Oh.
Thank you so much for having us.
My
It was-
pleasure. My pleasure.
I like your idea about
creating this business. I like that you are not pushing your vision and you're listening to the people, and that what you want to share some of your profits to the people who are homeless. It's really good. It's really inspiring. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.